represented Sweden at the Four Nations Face-Off last February. 6-5-4 on the year, and we are underway. Ducks in their home orange. Ottawa in the road whites with black numbers, and the Ducks control the opening draw. Cousins has it knocked off his stick as he tried to cut in from a sharp angle.
John, we played 6.5 minutes.
No shots on goal.
None.
Cousins tries to wrap it around from behind the net, and Mrazek will cover it up.
You know, low-scoring, low-event games.
Brady Tkachuk incidentally skated yesterday here in Anaheim for the first time with the Senators. Averages the fourth most shots on goal per game, so it's a little bit of a battle there as Killorn from behind the net gets it on net, and all kinds of trouble for Ullmark as he wasn't able to corral that rebound. You see the way they collapsed the Senators down around that goal crease, though. They were able to recover possession of the puck. Ducks keep it in. Another one, this one from Vatrano off the far side, and that's in the glove. Nesterenko's shot is blocked. Now it's Lacombe's turn to rescue it at the line. Rims it down low. Ross Johnston angled off. Sanderson comes in. It's right into the goal crease. Among defensemen in the league on the power play. Can't find a shooting lane. Now gets it back and hammers one. Mrazek kicks it aside. Little two-man game between he and Stützle. Right in, point blank. A chance for Dylan Cousins and a save by Mrazek. The rebound fired wide.
Here's the point-blank chance for Dylan Cousins. Cousins leads the Sens in power play goals.
Stützle has it again. Seam pass and a poke check by Mrazek. Oh, the Ducks turn it over. Cousins alone in front, turned away again. The puck across the line is offside.
And then you want to see this is experience right here. Let's call that the old John Bauer on the poke check.
He's got plenty of it. Wide on left wing, lays it all the way back to the line. Sanderson makes a little pass, backhander, fought off by Mrazek, rebound to his left. Ducks clear to the line, not out as the penalty's over, and a one-timer from Stützle hit the side of the net. Ian Moore falls trying to keep it in. Nick Cousins gets it out for Ottawa, and here come the Sens with speed. Dylan Cousins gets it to Jensen, filling the center lane. Nick Cousins scores.
Well, that was a bomb, and that just worked out perfectly for Nick Cousins. The puck pops free right in the middle of the ice. And Cousins, who's coming late into the zone, he just puts his head down and hammers this one.
200th career point for the 12-year veteran Nick Cousins. Won a Stanley Cup a couple of years ago as a member of the Florida Panthers. Terry sneaks up the right boards, goes all the way across to Kreider. Back to the line, quick shot from Zellweger, and trouble for Ullmark, but he hangs on.
It's a game that Anaheim just can't get frustrated.
There's Pinto in front, and he nearly got to his own rebound as Mrazek made the save but couldn't cover up. Shane Pinto started the season red hot, 9 goals. He's got it again in the slot of Mrazek with another point-blank save, and the puck pitchforked away.
What are normally Mason McTavish's wingers.
Dylan Cousins dangling around Lacombe right into the goal crease. Digs it away as it rolled off the left pad, I should say, of Mrazek. Now Jensen floats it on that blocker to side by Peter Mrazek. Comes to the front of the net. Kreider is there, gets the feet moving, and chips it to center ice. Stützle brings it right back in with Batherson. David Perron trailing the play, couldn't come up with it, and now Anaheim counters. McTavish off left wing, gets it on net, trying to catch Ullmark napping there, and he blockers it away. Batherson's outlet comes to center, and Lacombe fires it right back in.
But there's a lot of Senators' bodies in tight, isn't there? I mean, they're always down low.
This is just about board battles right now. Killorn digs one loose through traffic. Ullmark, it hit him, and he's able to freeze it. Seneca to the corner for Carlson. High slot. Lacombe dishes. Here's Kreider. Back to Lacombe with room. Middle of the ice. One-timer from Gauthier, and that deflects out of play, and a frustrated. Still over a minute remains in the power play. Kreider down low, back to Carlson. Dusts it off, fires. Ullmark made the save. Rebound back to Leo. Another save, and this time the Sens clear the loose change. Ducks overload the left side of the zone. Now Strome walks the line. Back to Zellweger. His shot, and no traffic in front of Ullmark, who hangs on.
Forced Ullmark to make a couple of good stops.
Stützle wins the draw right to the slot. A chance there for Batherson, and
older veterans in this lineup, Perron being one of them, but
Rolling puck to the side of the net, and Dylan Cozens can't believe he didn't score. He had Mrazek down and out. Now he's got the puck again. It's blocked once. Second time, Mrazek steers it aside.
And he had some energy, but unfortunately he was going to be called for a trip here. Here's that opportunity for Cozens, and he can't believe that he missed the wide open net. Mrazek was down on
Gudas and Giroux battle for it. In comes Amadio to pick off the pass. To the line, Artem Zub. Amadio in front, kicked out by Mrazek, but again recovered by Pinto. Shane Pinto curls off of Nestorenko. Gets it back from Amadio, he hit the goal post.
What a shift. What a great shift for the Sens here. Soccer goalie style. The top of the net was available. 2 posts
across the blue line by Pinto will allow Anaheim to get some changes. Hard around though. Amadio wins the puck, gets it back from Giroux. Giroux, and he got a piece of the goal post. Loose puck and a penalty coming up to Anaheim.
By the Sens in the very same shift. Anaheim is living right.
Sanderson at the line gives it to Dylan Cozens, and an errant pass banded about. Cozens gets it back. Sanderson off of Mrazek straight up in the air. It stays in the barn.
Boy, he had that top corner picked.
Ducks trying to turn little defense to offense. Gudas' shot didn't get a redirect from Killorn, but Ullmark couldn't corral it. And out center ice, Perron will spin it in as Ottawa goes for changes. Ian Moore back to get it from his netminder Mrazek. A return pass from Carlson, batted back into the zone by Perron as he was on his way to the bench for a change. Now the Senators work down low. Eller trying to curl it in front. Ducks have 5 grade A's to this point in the game. 4 of them belong to Leo Carlson. To the front of the net, it's off the stick of Ullmark, and Ducks down 1-0 as Gauthier gets a touch at the blue line. Ullmark wandered out, but he'll let his defense handle it. Zub throws it up the far side off the boards. Trouba takes a look and quickly whips it ahead to Leo Carlson. He'll find room on right wing. Into the middle for Gauthier. He misfires, gets it back, and it's slammed home by Seneca. Wow.
There's some pretty talented wingers. And it looked like Cutter Gauthier was going to lose control, but at the very last second, the quick hands came through for Gauthier. And Seneca coming in late, just slams it home to tie this game up a 1 apiece. What a play. A rush goal for the Ducks.
Toronto trying to move it up. Ducks score on 2 if they hurry. Off the wing, this one is handled by Ullmark, and no rebound given off the stick of Killorn.
He has made a huge difference, especially on the Ducks power play.
Ducks try to dump and chase. They get dumped on the entry. Fans wanted a penalty call that they don't get, and instead the Senators back the other way. Cozens' shot is blocked, and here comes Kreider. 2-on-1. He's got McTavish with him. Over to McTavish. He scores! Right on cue. Great pass by Kreider, and the Ducks have the lead.
This is a great pass from Chris Kreider. And boy, he threads the needle across. Watch this pass. Perfect. Right onto the stick. Mason is kind of a little push with the stick blade from him, and Ullmark can't get across. And just like that.
Turns away from Carlson. Ahead for David Perron. Pops it into the middle. Curling back with it is Halliday. Finds a man coming late. It's Pinto. Pinto scores! Looked like he had lost possession of the puck for a moment, but Shane Pinto stays with it and ties the game.
And watch what happens to this puck. And the Ducks were pretty good position at this point. And then some nifty little stick. There's the, oh boy, he pokes it and hits Pinto in the shin and bounces right back to the 5-hole. Watch this. There's the poke off the right leg. And right through the 5-hole into the back of the net.
Gauthier quick to move it away. Seneca wanted to feed the point, and look out, a bouncing puck that is nudged ahead. Here comes Claude Giroux. He'll drop it off. One more pass. Mrazek moves to his left and makes a huge stop.
What a stop. Best known for. It took a great stop from Peter Mrazek right there, moving across.
At last, the puck comes to earth. Sanderson's shot. Long wrist shot drifted over top of the net, thrown back across. Sanderson tries again and they score. Batherson tips it in.
It's a face-off win. The Ducks had possession of that puck but could not clear the zone. And Ottawa strikes late with an enormous goal by Batherson. And you watch him, 19 in front of the net. Almost gets a touch on that puck. And the stick is available. And he reaches around Olen Zellweger.
Thrown across. Lacombe will carry it in. Jackson Lacombe, draped by defenders, gets it to Kreider. Quick shot. Gauthier, the rebound, fired wide by Seneca.
Rebound was sitting there for him. Great little pass into the middle. There's the rebound. Seneca takes a swipe at it. He had Zub all over him. Does this hit Zub's stick? No. Oh my goodness.
They're not going to put any time on the clock, so they try to shoot it off the face-off as the horn sounds. That brings an end to it. And the Ottawa Senators with a late goal get the win here tonight at Honda Center, snapping the home win streak at 6. 3-2 the final score.